What is good, y'all? What is good? Good. Can y'all hear me? Sorry, y'all, I'm late. I was trying to take a nap, but people were making all kind of noise. Kids hollering outside, doors shutting. This ginger ale, you guys. Ginger ale. What's good? What's good? Y'all come on in. Come on in. We are doing part 2 from the live on yesterday. Hold on. I'm gonna switch it up. We are doing part 2. I'm gonna wait till some couple of people come in. Hold on. Jack and Lucker said, "Hey sis, hey M Squad. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you, sis." I was running a little late. I forgot I had my thing scheduled because I wasn't feeling good earlier, so I decided to lay down. But child, lay down, drifted off into a sleep. And the next thing you know, I started hearing this bunch of noise, and I just couldn't go back to sleep. I tried to turn on the TV, see if I can fall asleep for a little bit, but that wasn't working. So I said I might as well just go ahead and just get on up. Let me turn this volume down. Just making sure I can hear the volume. Okay, so we good. So how is y'all Tuesday going? How is your Tuesday going? Mine's is doing good. Mine's is going great.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. How's everybody going? Today is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday, hump day. I did have it set up for 6 o'clock, you guys. I'm eating a little piece of little candy. But I fell asleep. I wasn't feeling good, so I tried to lay down, but that wasn't working. Jacqueline said it's all good. We all get busy at times or get under the weather. At least she made it. Yes, sis, I made it. I'm smacking with all this little piece of candy. But anyway, happy Tuesday, you guys. We're going to get into it. All right, so this is going to be part 2 from the live on yesterday because I was really getting into it yesterday, you guys. And then my sister-in-law, well, my soon-to-be sister-in-law, sent me a message for me to meet her at David's Bridal yesterday. So we could try on some dresses. Her to try on some wedding dresses so she can decide which wedding dress that she was looking for. Yes, I recorded the entire process, so I'm in the process of getting that edited. I'm not gonna put it up just yet because she texted me again today because she haven't decided on the dress on yesterday, so she decided to come today, and she wanted to try on one more dress, but I told her that I wasn't feeling good. when she actually messaged me, I was actually in the bed. So I texted her and let her know that I wasn't feeling good. I still got like a little headache, but I told her, I said, can you ask them to record it for me? And also for her to, if she decided that she was going to say yes to the dress, for her to have them to record it and ask her if she's going to say yes to the dress. So she said she was going to do that. So I told her that once I get that, I was going to put that together. But I did get the date. So the wedding is going to be June of next year in Savannah, Georgia. Okay, so I can't wait for that. So I am excited. I think there's like three. She is choosing between three colors, or all three of the colors is going to be in the wedding. So just waiting for her to like fully confirm that or not. So I can't wait to put up the videos, you guys. The video from yesterday was hilarious. Like, it was crazy, off the chain. But I can't wait to put that together. But we're gonna get into it. I may not be on here that long, you guys. So I want to go ahead and get into it. So, like we stated yesterday, the question is, which is the hardest for you to say? Okay. So yesterday I asked the question, and the people that did came in my live on yesterday, y'all did stated, hold on, what was hard for you to say. I also stated two of the things that was on that list, what was hard for me to say at times. And it says, which is the hardest for you to say? I apologize. I need help. I love you. I was wrong. So yesterday I said that there are times when I said that I was wrong and I need help. So, there are times, like I said it yesterday, there are times where you get in your feelings about a certain situation, or, you want your feelings to be heard, and you feel like the person on the receiving end is not hearing you, or someone told you something for your good, but you ain't feeling it. So, you get in your feelings and you be like, listen, or you did something, or you may have said something, but you don't want to apologize for, or you don't want to say that I'm wrong. Now, there are some people on the other hand, they will be quick to say, I was wrong, my bad, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that, I apologize, I was wrong, I'm going to admit that I did wrong, or I said something wrong. Some people will say that. There are some people who think that they never do wrong. They think that they are too good to apologize. There are a lot of times where I think the main one is I need help. Like I discussed on yesterday, there are times to where we want to figure things out on our own, and we think that we can handle it all, or you've been so sufficient for quite some time, or you may have to have, grow up before your time, and there was times where things was actually put on you to handle all by yourself. And if you get too accustomed to that, or if you get used to that, you think in your mind, like, I don't need no help. I've been doing this all my own. I don't want nobody to come in. But there are times where we really do need to reach out to somebody and say, listen, I have tried to do this on my own. I need help. I'm going to be the first to admit there are plenty of times where I have made mistakes and I have messed up where, someone had offered to lend a hand. And in my mind, I was like, I'm going to try to do this on my own. I got this. Let me figure this out on my own so I can be proud of myself, or I can say, oh, I did it. You know what I'm saying? So, by me having that mindset at that particular time, I really messed things up. And then not only than that, I had to turn around and go back and ask that particular person, like, listen, I do need help. You did try to offer to help me to, be there, but I was trying to figure it out and do it on my own. And that person told me about myself, and I was like, still didn't want to hear it. But I listened because, they was telling me something for my own good. So that person did end up helping me, and I felt so good afterwards because I realized that I needed help, and I had to come to myself and say, you know what, let me just go and reach out to get the help that I need. But all that could have been resolved at the first time instead of me trying to do it myself, So those things that was listed out, like I stated, I got it from a previous YouTuber. Her name is EJ Speaks. She is funny. Hilarious. Okay, when I tell you hilarious, her and her husband are hilarious, but she is funny. So y'all go check out her YouTube channel. It's EJ Speaks. She is hilarious, and I love her skits that she do with like call centers. How people be when they be at work, and skits about black mamas, and she do all kind of skits. But I tell you, her skits be on point because that's exactly how we be. But y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to her YouTube channel. But that's why I got that from. But she actually got that from a post from Instagram. Let me see. It was called let me see if I can go back to it. It was called, okay, so the Instagram channel is called Black Love Bible. Yeah. So Jacqueline said, you are right in speaking of which pride can cause a lot of mistakes or problems. That's the you hit the nail on the coffin. It's that pride. That pride gets us in a lot of trouble. That pride is very stubborn. It makes us hard-headed. It makes us rebellious. It makes us do stupid things, say stupid things, live stupidly. That pride is a hard thing for people to break in their lives. When you got a lot of pride to where you cannot come to somebody and tell them, like, especially when you in the wrong, when you know seriously that you was in the wrong, when you cannot come back and say, I was wrong, or I apologize, or can you forgive me? But the other one says, I love you. Now, I didn't really too much talk about this on yesterday, but I thought about it today. There are some people who do have a hard time saying that. Probably due to the traumas that they occurred, when they was younger, the things that they have witnessed, when they was, younger in life. Maybe their parents didn't tell them, I love you, or didn't say, I love you enough. Maybe their parents showed them a different way of, I love you. But that child wanted to hear it. So since that child did not hear that in their household, they grew up all their life. They didn't hear nobody say, I love you. But that child could have been taken care of. went to school, had a roof over the head, food, clothes, shelter, the things that they needed, and maybe got the things that they wanted in life. But the only thing that was lacking was their parents telling them that they love them. And that's a hard thing to go through this life, knowing that you got parents in your life, whether there's a single parent or whether or not you had a 2-parent household, that parent did not never tell you that I love you. The only thing they did was provide for you, and that was it. Yes, it's up to the parents to provide the things that they child need, because that child didn't ask to be here. But showing your child that you love them is one thing. But showing and telling them is something else. Because I think every child needs to know from their parents if they ever loved them. That goes for children who was put up for like adoption or of that nature. Those children do grow up feeling like their parents didn't love them, and that could be well off true. But there are some people who had parents in the household, never told them that I love you. So as they go older and became adult, they have a hard time telling somebody that they love them. And that's sad for someone to go through their entire life, don't even know what love is, don't even know how to express them. Some kids probably have not even been hugged, so they don't know what that love looks like. And that was one of the things that they had on there. I love you. But we all struggle. We all go through struggles. I don't care who you is. I don't care what type of title you have in your life. We all going to go through trials. We all going to go through tribulations. We all going to go through struggles in life. Whether it be, outside of your house struggles, or whether or not it be inside of your house struggles. We have to make the best of it. We have to figure out ways that the things that we didn't have as a child, we're going to have to navigate through that. Figure it out, try to figure it out as you grow older. Like, I was treated this way when I was younger. When I decide to have kids, I don't want my children to experience what I've been through. You see what I'm saying? Some people look at it that way. Some people may not look at it that way. Some people treat their children the way that they was treated when they was younger, because they don't know no other way. You see what I'm saying? So they decide to, they try to find ways to figure out how to navigate through the things that they was missing in life. But, it can be hard on them. Sometimes they'll sit down and be like, listen, I have a hard time with this. I had a hard time saying I apologize. I was wrong, or, I need help, or I love you. And that's sad to say that a lot of people do go through life thinking that way. Like Jacqueline said, that pride, when it comes down to apologizing or saying that you're wrong, that pride kicks in and it takes over, and you don't know nothing else. You be like this, with your nose stick up in the air. You be like, I know I was wrong, but I don't want to tell her. I don't want to tell him. I don't want to tell them that I was wrong. So listen, that's exactly how we be. We be like, listen, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to keep it to myself, and I just address it later. We do get like that. I know I have gotten like that. I have gotten like that to where that pride kicks in to where I don't want to say, oh, I apologize, I was wrong, my bad, I didn't mean to do that, I didn't mean to say that to you, I apologize, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, because me, it's like I go back later and then I think about things that I could have said, or I go back and think about like, oh, I should have said that, or I could have did that, or especially especially like when you get into an argument with somebody and you say something, and then the next thing you know, you be like, man, you know what? When you get out to yourself after you finish arguing with somebody, you be like, man, I should have said that. Things that start to come into your head, you be like, man, I should have said that. That would have been good, yo. That would have been good. I should have said that. Oh, I could have came back and said boom, boom, boom. I be like, oh, no, I'm not having full conversations with myself about the things I should have said or I could have said. I be like, And then, I don't know if y'all experience that, but I experience that sometimes. I experience that a lot of times in my life. And I be sitting there laughing at myself, be like, listen, girl, you crazy. Like, you really is crazy. And I be so tickled. I be like, man, forget it. Now, if we get into another argument, I might say those things that I wish I could have said. But if we did it, that's just done and over with. I'm just going to keep it pushing. That's it. But yes, y'all comment down below and let me know if y'all ever experienced that. Like when you get into an argument with somebody, you say things, they say things, and then later on you start thinking about the things that you should have said. Like that thing be so funny. I be tickled with myself. I really do. I be having a conversation with myself, saying the things that I could have said or should have said. And I be rolling, I be laughing. It be like, that is crazy. But y'all let me know in the comments down below and let me know, like, is those things hard for you to say? Is it hard for you to apologize to someone that you have done wrong or you have said something wrong? Or if you need help, like if you are, comment down below and let me know that you have a hard time asking people for help, or you have an issue saying I love you, or if I'm wrong. So Jacqueline said, another thing that confuses people IMO is that love is so overly misused that people think that all love is the same. I can love someone but not love them, just as I can love them but not be in love. That is true. Yeah. That is true, sis. A lot of people do confuse that. A lot of people do confuse that. They really do. And they do misuse love. Hey, aka James Money. Hey, welcome to the live. As y'all come into the live, make sure y'all thumbs up this live and also share the live out. Thank you guys for coming in and supporting. This is actually part 2, James. I did part 1 on yesterday. And comment down below. This is the question I'm asking is, which is the hardest for you to say? Is it hard for you to say, I apologize, I need help, I love you, or I was wrong? So comment down below and let me know, do you struggle in those areas that you have a hard time saying? Okay. So, yeah, let me know if you have a hard time saying that. Like I stated earlier, there are a couple of things on there that I do know that I struggle with, that I have a hard time saying. And I'll be like, dang, yo. But Jacqueline hit the nail on the coffin is because of pride. Pride gets in the way. But one of the things I can say that was on that list, I don't think pride get in the way of, is the I love you. Because that particular person may not know what love is. They may not have heard it. They may not have told someone that they love them. They may show them, like providing for them or just like giving them things here and there. But as far as like telling someone that they love them or really showing that they really care, they love them, some people do struggle with that. There are a lot of people that really struggle with that. And So when I came across this post, I said, you know what? I'm going to have to do a video about that because it does hit the nail on the coffin, because a lot of us do struggle with that. We do struggle asking for help, reaching out to people, or someone could be like, listen, I see that, you may be struggling in this area. Let me help you out. And you be like, go on, because I don't need your help. Go on. Listen, I got this on my own. I can do this. I've been self-sufficient. Okay. I got this on my own. I don't need nobody's help. That's how some of us can be. They were like, I got this. And then, by the time you think that you got this, after it's all said and done, you done made a whole mess of the situation. I made a complete mess of the entire situation. And then not only that, you finding yourself going to have to go back to the people or that person, reaching out to them and let them know, like, hey, I was wrong. I do need some help. So that person may or may not respond back to you, or they may not assist you, or may not help you because they got into their feelings because you was in your feelings. So I have seen that. I have seen it to where people who have asked for help and that person, that tried to lend a helping hand, the other person they had a full-blown attitude about it. And that person was like, well, forget it. I ain't gonna help you then. You're just gonna do it all on your own. So I have experienced that. So AKA, let me know, comment down below and let me know what you think about that. Like, do you struggle in those areas? Because I know I have. I struggle a lot in some of those areas. And as we get older in life, we're going to struggle in a lot of areas. Some lessons are learned quicker than others. Some lessons you have to learn like later on down the road, or it may click in later on. You be like, oh, okay, now I see. I could have said this, or I could have avoided certain situations in my life if I would have did this, or if I would have said that. Oh. So, it is what it is. So, it is what it is, you guys. So, I just had to come in here because yesterday was fire yesterday. But I had to end abruptly because I had to go do help my sister-in-law with her wedding stuff. But I said yesterday that I was gonna do a part 2 of this. And if I come up with some juicy more topics, I put out the notification ahead of time and let y'all know, what I'm going to do. And then, y'all can invite other people to come in and we can have like a full-blown discussion. Now, if I might stream on another platform so I can invite people to come in the live with me. So y'all just let me know if you want to be a part of the live, so we can all conversate back and forth and you can give your views on that particular topic, whatever topic that I come up with. Y'all just comment down below and let me know. Like I stated, I'm not gonna be here on that long. Yesterday, how long was I on yesterday? I think 20 like close to 25 minutes I was on yesterday. So I think I'm just gonna do at least about 30 minutes tonight, because there's some other things that I needed to take care of. But I just wanted to come on here and do part 2 of the rest of the video, the things that people do have a hard time saying. They do have a hard time saying those 4 things. Now, there could be other things on that list, but those were the top 4 things that I guess they may have done a poll and asked that question. And those particular 4 was like the main thing that a lot of people may have stated that they have a hard time saying. And I'm thinking that's what it was. I'm thinking that person made a poll and people responded and they got more responses back regarding those 4 out of everything else. So, these conversations is great to have because it can actually help someone. It can actually help someone to overcome certain things in their life that they have been struggling with, and they may need things to be able to assist them in that particular area to be able to get to the next step. So questions like this, you know, when you see other people answer, somebody might be struggling in the same area that you're struggling in, and they may give you, advice, or they may say something that may have triggered you, or may have you thinking like, okay, I see where they're coming from. You know, I can relate to their story. I can relate to some of the things that they have been through, and I see how they overcome. So if they overcome it, I know that I can overcome it, you know? Sometimes we think that our particular situation is like the worst. Like, we don't think that nobody else is going through worse than what we're going through at that particular time. And I have always been told, like, there is someone out there situation who is worse than yours. You know what I'm saying? So that have always stuck in my head. But you know, when you going through things, you don't be thinking about nobody else. You be thinking about just your situation, and you be like, oh my gosh, like, man, come on. Can it lighten up? Can the load lighten up? Can I be able to get through the next day? Like, I can't wait till tomorrow. Lord's will, if I see tomorrow, like... Can I be able to take a breather? Can I get a breather? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, how was school?
Good.
It was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get that notebook up.
Just my body burning.
Why? Because it's raining?
Huh?
Because it's raining?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, go get you some clothes and take your school clothes out. And go take your shower.
Yeah.
Did you got homework?
No.
Ask JoJo, do he got homework? Because if he do, he needs to go ahead and do it. You say what?
He said he did it at school.
JoJo always doing stuff at school. Let me see it. I'll see it later after I end this live. But, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live. And y'all stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I got some stuff that I'm going to edit and I'm going to put up. So let me know what other topics that y'all would like for me to discuss on this channel. I do got a couple of vlogs that's going to be coming up as well. I know, but I've been saying I got some products that I need to show y'all. I really definitely need to show y'all. So y'all stay tuned. Like you said, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for, okay? Just hit that little button. It's not going to cost you nothing but to hit that little red button on the right side of your screen. Click it. Bam. All right. Click it. All right. Just click the bell. Right? So after you click it, you'll be introduced to my channel and all the content that I have over there. And also hit a like as you come in. Watch a couple of videos. Share a couple of videos. Why don't you? All right. Leave a comment or two. And if you would like to get in contact with me, in my description box, there is plenty of information on there to get in contact with me. If you want to email me, my email address is there. If you want to reach out to me directly, my Instagram is in my description box. If you have some content ideas or anything, or if you want to send me anything, you can just reach out to me by Instagram or by email. Okay, so y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay safe out there. Happy Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm gonna end this live. All right, you guys. I will see y'all later.
Oh, yeah.